go to France because, you know, we was thinking the German never come to Paris, you know, like the World War One. No, they never come to Paris. My mother didn't want to go because my grandmother was all. I mean, I went with my father, you know. I would go anywhere with my father. And we had a trip. We got machine gun. We couldn't find a train. We walked. Finally, I went to Paris, and I stayed in Paris with my father. And in December, you know, that year, he told me, it's time for you to go home. I said, okay. I didn't know that he was trying to go to England, you know. And he put me on the train. Now, 13 years old, you know, war.
Okay.
And he put me on the train and he said, you better go home.
She's okay.
She's okay. She just trapped.
And I went home. You know, it was kind of strange, you know, go to my hometown. My mother didn't know where I was, didn't know. And I just come home. He said, here I come. And he was trying to go to England. And once I went to where the plane landed, you know, to take them to England, German was there. And everybody in the plane was arrested. But my father saw it and he had, you know. And the only thing, well, I was looking for him. And the only thing he think, well, if I go back to Belgium, they will find me. That means he went to Germany. He signed up to be volunteer working in Germany. And they sent him in Germany, I don't know where. Well, 3 days after, they told him to go home. They didn't want him. When he was there, he helped, no, he stayed a week. When he was there, he helped 2 French officers escape. He tried to blow up. And when he said, once I go to the meeting, you know, he says, hey Hitler, you know. And he said, Hitler is a pig, Hitler is a pig. That means that he was crazy. And I said, well, he's undesirable. And after that, they never got him, you know. And after that, he was in the ground, you know. I tell you the story, you couldn't believe, with my father. And my brother German was looking for a plane too because he was working in a FN Fabrique Nationale, you know, where they make those guns.
Okay.
And he was, every time you go home, he takes some pieces with him, you know, and that's how the make them. And the guy who was working with him got arrested. And my brother escaped, and he had for 2 years in underground in Germany, in Belgium. I tell you what.
Isn't that when they sent you to live on a farm too in Paris?
Yeah. Where?
And when you were in Paris, you got separated from your
Oh,
dad?
no, that is before the German. Well, when we evacuated to Paris with my brother, it was in the war started the 1st May. In the 18th, Belgium surrendered, you know, because I didn't have no munition, no nothing, you know. And by that time, I went to Paris. We finally make it to Paris with my father. And there, they evacuated all the children from Paris. And they sent me with a bunch of kids in Normandy. Good thing it was in 44. And there, after that, when the German came occupy France, you know, well, they bring back the children to Paris. But me, I got lost. I didn't know where I was. And I didn't know where, because I didn't know where my father was. My father evacuated in south of France. I mean, they have to wait till we get back to Paris. And after that, we went back together. And as I live in Paris for about till December, till my father sent me home. But when we evacuated, it was kind of funny now, you know. We come to a station somewhere, and it was a train going to. They closed the border. They didn't let all people from Belgium was evacuated to France. The French didn't want nobody no more, you know. But my father had paper, you know, and he said, well, if the German get me, you know, I'd be dead. That means they let her pass me and my father. And there we take a train. We came to a station, you know. It was packed, you know, people stand up and everything. We come to that station, and somebody said some bread. We didn't have nothing to eat. He said, I go get your bread. But by the time he went there, another train came on the phone. My train. Well, my train left. My father went back to the other train, you know. And everybody in the train said, well, what you going to do with our father? Oh, I say, he found me back. And he found me back an hour. Lucky the boat train was going in the same way. Well, he went to that train and he looked all over for me. He couldn't find me. He realized, you know, it was the wrong train. But and people couldn't believe it. Well, you couldn't worry, your father. No, I said, my father found me. I really believe my father could do everything, you know. It was so strange, you know. But I tell you, I like to make my mother have a heart attack and just go home to ring the bell. Here I am. My grandmother didn't want to go, you know. She was getting old and sick, you know. And it was stupid. They evacuate because we evacuate, you know. The German plane came and shut down everybody on the road, you know. It was more dangerous to evacuate than to stay home. But, you know, we had the idea the German never go to Paris, you know. They fool everybody, you know.
36 got married.
Well, I know I should tell all those stories, but
It's okay, you just told one.
well,